Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Whether you love or hate it, most of us can agree that the protagonists have no drip. Obviously, character customization is set to return as it has in every main series game since Generation 6. But I figured I'd throw out some ideas that I would love to see. Not necessarily only in Scarlet and Violet, but going forward in future games as well. But the recent Pokemon Presents gave us some info on the topic, so let's take a look at that. It is now very apparent that we'll be playing as a trainer attending an academy during the story, so the default look of the protagonist has them in uniform. We saw in the second trailer that we'd be able to change up these uniforms a bit. And now the Scarlet and Violet website says that we'll be able to customize things like our character's eye shape, mouth shape, and more, which is great. I can finally give myself the tired eyes that I have in real life. But on the bottom half of this page, we're also told that the Academy has 4 different types of uniforms in total. And now that we've seen gameplay of the multiplayer as well as the story mode, I think we can pinpoint these styles. The first is the standard uniform with the short sleeves and short pants. Then there's the long sleeves and long pants with suspenders. Next, long sleeves with a vest and mid-length pants. Lastly, we have a blazer and long pants. It's also stated that we can collect a wide variety of accessories, which I would assume to be the hats, glasses, and gloves. Though it's a little worrying that we're only ever shown and told about the school uniforms. I would hope that these are simply the starting out clothing options or the easiest to get, and that we'll be able to purchase a wider variety later on. I say this because we're introduced to the character Penny, who also attends the academy but wears her own clothing, unlike Nimona and Arvin, who wear variations of the school uniform. It's a bit reassuring that I can at least have long sleeves and pants. But I guess that's the first thing on my wish list. Please confirm clothes beyond just the uniforms. The next thing I'd like to see are more gimmick outfits or clothing items. With full character customization, Pokemon has allowed us to wear some pretty unique things, like the fox masks in Legends Arceus. You might say that those fit the setting, and sure they do, but they're definitely non-standard. The same goes for the ninja outfit. A big one that comes to mind are the final, most expensive looks that you can buy in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the Kommo-o and the Lurantis outfits. I still think the Kommo-o one looks a little funky, but the fact that these are in the game just shows that the care was put in. It's cool to have things like this as a final reward, but imagine if we had even more choices than just these 3. You don't even have to make something that resembles a Pokemon, just go wild and make clothing items that don't fit the usual mold. Like give us, I don't know, a cowboy hat. I want a cool cowboy hat. I don't care if these games are based in Spain, that's the point of Gimmicks. The next one I'm going to count as separate from Gimmicks, even though some people might disagree, but give us more character clothing. I'll explain what I mean by this. Legends Arceus let us obtain the bandit outfits that the Misfortune sisters wear, and even gives us the ability to steal Volo's look. Character design is one of the strongest things in the Pokemon franchise, so letting us basically become these characters is what some of us want. Sword and Shield had this also, where we could gothify a character to the point of becoming Marnie, but I say take that one step further and include outfits from previous protagonists. The number one thing that makes me want more character outfits is seeing that people already implement them through mods. And I saw someone made a Lyra mod for Sword and Shield, and that really just makes me want to try it out. But if anyone from the Pokemon Company International is watching, I didn't say that. DM me on Twitter and send me free product. But the reason I feel like this is important is that fans fall in love with these characters and want to keep them alive in new games, reliving fond memories. As limited as the character customization was in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the best clothing hands down was the Platinum outfit. Even though I wasn't really playing Platinum again, it made the experience a little more fun. Lastly, please just bring over the Pokemon League cards from Sword and Shield. Sun and Moon had different styles for us to use in Wi-Fi battles, while Sword and Shield tried something new that honestly works better in some ways. I have a feeling they'll do something different in Scarlet and Violet, but would also keep some kind of photo mode as a separate part. But I feel like the League cards just kind of work as the best of both. All you have to do is add more poses and backgrounds. But even if they do go with something different, please just let it be as fun as both of these in the past, allowing us to further customize our character. And those are just some quick thoughts regarding the character customization in Pokemon. Of course, to make things the most customizable, sliders to adjust height, weight, and skin tone would be ideal, but I know we likely won't be getting those soon. The skin tone one is the most likely. But I've always been fortunate in Pokemon because I look like a default character, maybe just a bit chunkier. Though I love getting to see how everybody else brings themselves into their games, or how they make their OCs just like I do in my second playthrough. But that all remains to be seen in the future. I'm interested to see what we end up getting once the game releases, and I really hope we aren't strictly limited to only Academy clothing, because each new core Pokemon game has been getting better and better when it comes to customization. It's been a while since I've done something even vaguely resembling a top 5 list, But let me know what your wish list for character customization looks like in Scarlet and Violet. Also, comment how much you want a cowboy hat item. I know I'm not the only one. Thank you to all of my channel members who make videos like this possible, especially the Great Gators Jackson, Justin R, Mr. Pig Puncher, and Quago. If you'd like to support, get a shout out here, and some access to emotes used in comments and live streams, then you can become a channel member today. You can also follow me on Twitter for more memes as well. Anyway, this has been GatorX, and I'll catch you all later.
Your journey to become a Pokemon champion starts here. Meet brand new Pokemon. Adventure awaits in this vast, expansive area where you can battle gigantic wild Pokemon. You can forge your path to greatness in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, only for Nintendo Switch. Games rated E for everyone.